Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the Windows check disk command. So we're going to tell you what it is, what it does, and we're going to show you how to use it. Alright, so check disk, short for check disk, just the way they abbreviate it here. So it's a built-in Windows command line tool that's used to scan a disk drive for file system errors and bad sectors, repair logical file system errors if possible. Just keep that in mind, it's not always going to work. And it can also mark bad sectors to prevent data from being written to them. So this is an essential tool for maintaining the health, integrity, and performance of your storage drives. All right, so what are some typical uses for the check disk command? So it could be used to identify and repair file system errors, which is the most common use. So if you're having issues with file metadata, directory structures, or lost files and folders, you could use it for that. It's also used to locate and repair bad sectors on your disk. So hard drives can develop these bad sectors over time. And these bad sectors are physical areas on the disk that can no longer reliably store data. So these bad sectors apply both to spinning disks and SSD drives. That just works in a different way. All right, so it's also used to check disk health and integrity. So if you think you're having a problem, you could run check disk to see if it could find anything for you and give you a report on its results. And it's also used for troubleshooting system instability and crashes. So if your computer is experiencing frequent crashes or freezing up all the time or even some blue screens, then you could give this a shot to see if it's part of your problem. And of course, there could be other hardware issues that are causing these type of errors. All right, so it's also used to recover data from damaged drives sometimes, so it's kind of a rare thing, but it can be used for that. Sometimes if you use the /R switch here, it could recover readable data from bad sectors and move it to healthy areas of the drive, unless of course your drive is severely damaged. And then if you're thinking of cloning your drive, you might want to run check disk first just to make sure everything's good to go, and it'll give you a better chance of the cloning process being successful. And it's also used to deal with error messages which indicate disk problems. So if you're getting specific errors that are pointing to your hard drive, then this is the tool you want to use first. And then if you're having problems dismounting the volume, you could try it with the X switch to see if that could help you out. All right, so ways to run check disk. Most commonly run from the command prompt as administrator. You could also do it in the Windows recovery environment via command prompt. So let's say you can't even get into Windows, but you can get to the recovery environment. You could run it from there. And you could also run it from the Tools tab under the Drive Properties and File Explorer. But just keep in mind that sometimes when you do this, you'll have to reboot your computer to have it actually run because it can't run within Windows, depending on what drive you're scanning. All right, so the basic syntax, so we have the check disk command with the volume, CDE with a colon there, and then your switches, and then you have some other switches here too that are not just letters, such as the scan and the spotfix. So here's an example, check disk on your C drive, then a space /F space /R, just make sure you have the spaces in there. All right, so what happens when you run it? So if the drive is in use, such as the system drive, the Windows drive, then Windows will schedule the check disk at the next reboot. And if no errors are found, then it will simply report the disk as being clean. And if errors are found, then it will attempt to fix them depending on the switches that you use. All right, so here are some more common check disk switches. There's not a ton of them, but these are the more common ones here. All right, so /F, fix the file system errors. So this repairs logical problems found during the scan. The R switch will locate bad sectors and recover data. And this will also include the F switch. And then you have X, which will force a dismount of the drive because the drive must be unlocked before repairs can begin. Then you have the /scan. This will do an online scan of the drive. So no reboot is needed for this. And this has been available since Windows 8. Then we have spotfix. This will perform a quick fix of detected errors. This does require a reboot, but is faster than a full offline repair. And then we have L here, so less detailed check for NTFS volumes only. This will skip some folder checks to make the scan faster. All right, so now let's hop on a computer here and try it out and see how it works. All right, so before we do the command line version, let's just go to File Explorer here and do it on the secondary drive here. So right click it, go to Properties, go to the Tools tab, So here is our check disk section here. It's called error checking. We click on check. So scan the drive. We could keep using the drive during the scan. Errors are found. We could decide if we wanted to fix it. Okay, so no errors were found there. And then the same thing for the C drive here. So you can see this one will take a little bit longer because there's more data on it. This other drive was pretty much empty. So we'll pause the video and then be back when this is done. Alright, so no errors were found on the C drive as well. Alright, so now let's open up an administrative command prompt. So cmd, run as administrator. And of course you'll need to be an administrator to do this. So now if we type in check disk, so CHKDSK, and if we do space /? You can see we have all of our switches here. Then it'll give you the syntax as well. Alright, so let's decide we're going to do the /f and the /r. So we'll type it in here. So we need the C drive with a colon and a space, /f, /r, press enter. So it reads the file system as NTFS, cannot lock the current drive because it's in use by Windows. So then you could schedule it on the next reboot. So if we say yes to that, so now it's scheduled. So now I'm going to restart the computer and we'll see how it runs. Alright, so it looks like it's starting Windows normally. Alright, so if you want to skip it, you got to press it within that 8 or 10 second interval there. Alright, so now it's doing its scan here. There's going to be several stages depending on which switches you use here. So this will take some time as well, so we might have to pause the video depending how long this takes here. Alright, stage 2. Alright, so it estimates about 40 seconds left. Alright, so just because it says fixing doesn't mean it actually is fixing anything. So we'll find out here. Alright, stage 4. Alright, so the time remaining is not accurate because it's been 45 seconds and it's still going here. Alright, so the process is complete and we're now rebooting. Alright, now let's open up Event Viewer and see if we can find any results here. Alright, so we're going to go to Windows Logs and then Application. And what you want to look for is this WinInit log file here. So let's see what we got. So it gives you the summary here. Alright, so there's our key right there. Windows has scanned the file system and found no problems. No further action is required. And we have a little bit of extra information underneath. Alright, so this is the kind of situation you want where you don't have any errors, but just wanted to demonstrate how you use CheckDisk within Windows in case you ever need to use it. Alright, so there is your basic overview of using the check disk command in Windows to try and find drive errors. So if you think you're having any problems, give it a shot and see if it works for you. Alright, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.